Hi there, my name is Robin Birdsell, and I'm honored to be the Executive Director at RiverLake Church. Before we get into the scripture that really means a lot to me, I wanted to give you a little bit of background on why I chose this particular scripture. About 9 years ago, I took the challenge of reading the New Testament in 30 days. And that was the first time I'd ever read through the New Testament. I was so excited and inspired that I thought, I'm going to read through the Old Testament now. So I started reading through the Old Testament, and I got to a spot in Exodus, and we'll talk about it in just a minute, but it really it broke me in some ways, and it set me on a path in other ways. My background is I grew up in a small town near here in Metcalfe County, and I have never been confident in speaking. This, to be very real and transparent, scares me. And I realize that I don't always use the best grammar. I sometimes stumble all over my words before I get it out. It's very clear in my head, but then sometimes it doesn't come out the way I want it to. And I have always struggled with that. So I have always been very comfortable behind the scenes and one-on-one talking with people. I'm really good, but when you get me in front of more people, then my comfort zone is to just be the listener, not the speaker. And so that's where I have always found myself. That is my comfort zone. And about 9 years ago, I am reading through the Old Testament, and I get to where God is telling Moses he's chosen him to go and set his people free from the Egyptian slaves. And Moses says in chapter 4, verses 10, Moses said to the Lord, "Pardon your servant, Lord. I've never been eloquent, neither in the past, nor since you have spoken to your servant. I am slow of speech and tongue." And I'm thinking, that is me. Then the Lord said to him, "Who gave human beings their mouths? Who makes them deaf or mute? Who gives them sight or makes them blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Now go, I will help you speak, and will teach you what to say." And I will say, in that moment, that was as close as an audible voice from God that I've ever heard. So when people say, God spoke to me, I was reading, God spoke to me, I really didn't get it until that moment. And in that moment, I was having a conversation with God. He was telling me, preparing me for what was to come. And I had no idea. And all I knew was it scared me. It scared me. It still scares me. But I knew that I was going to be asked to get out of my comfort zone. But I also had the reassurance that he was going to be with me, and he was going to give me the words, and I shouldn't worry about it. So that is my I can't verse. So whenever I feel like I can't, God, you've asked me to do this, but I can't, he reminds me of this. I go back to this, and this is my I can't verse, because I know if he has called me to it, he will give me the tools that I need. And even though it doesn't look like to me that he should be asking me to do it, because I can always think of other people that are better at it. I think it's being obedient to God, in that he will use you in your weaknesses to help others, and help others to see where maybe other people can't. So what I want to leave you with today is, what is your I can't? What are you wrestling with God about because you think you're not the right person? And also, that my prayer for you is that you quit telling God you've got the wrong person, and to step in and believe that he's got you, and to trust in him.